Hey guys, got done watching that Saints Seahawks game just a few moments ago, and all I can say is, wow, just wow. I had a feeling the Saints were gonna win. That wasn't the thing that was too shocking. Was the fact that of how they did it was just really impressive. I mean, let's be real. I don't think anybody in America really hates Drew Brees or whatever. We got, I think pretty much, you hate him just because you got the utmost respect for the man for what he's done over the years and basically for the city of New Orleans since after post Katrina over the last few seasons. But wow, just the way the Seahawks just put it on them. I mean, that front seven pretty much just got after him too, and in that secondary. You know what? That's probably the best secondary I've seen in a long time in the NFL, as far as a core group. And on top of that, you lose two of your other starters too. I think it was two of the corners. Said one was suspended for 4 games. The other one has a groin injury and is looking at being suspended for the whole season, for a whole year because of substance abuse. So wow, tells you how deep they are in that secondary because they play lights out tonight. Again, like I said, I didn't see them doing that to the Saints. I thought, maybe it might be maybe a shootout, and the Saints do have enough. I mean, not the Saints, the Seahawks do have enough on offense to, put up some points, but they didn't really have to worry about so much of that. They were just mainly controlling the ball and then still putting up a lot of yards. I think it was over 300 yards in the first half. And in the game, Russell Wilson has 300 yards passing. He played unbelievable himself. And now it's funny because I'm watching a little bit of the post game after post game Sports Center, and then Steve Young's gonna be talking about, oh, he's a championship quarterback. You know what, Seahawks fans, calm down because I know they're just doing a job and they're saying whatever to, I guess, please the status quo. Let's be real. This kid already won a championship in 1 year at Wisconsin, the Big Ten championship. So I mean, the kid's already a winner. He's a proven winner anyway. And he's also the reason why I've been so high on Russell Wilson because watching him in college too, and a little bit at NC State before he went to Wisconsin, nobody gave him a chance as far as when he got drafted. ESPN was all over talking about the size thing, and the only person, I said this before, only person that stood up for that young man was John Gruden and saying, hey, this guy has it. And, when you hear the IT, when it comes to talking about a professional player, that means they got something special and a tremendous talent. And look what he's done now. In 2 seasons, look at all the wins he's piling up. I think they say he tied Ben Roethlisberger for so many wins in his first 2 years. So the kid's been playing lights out, and then on top of that, you get a defense like the way they got. I already saw this coming as far as the defense. I mean, yes, I have them on 2 fantasy leagues, but the reason why I did it because I saw what they were doing the last couple of seasons, not just because, oh, they were pretty good last year, so I'm going to pick them this year. Now, I've seen what they've done the last few seasons. So I saw this was building up. And on top of that, with John Carroll basically being defensive minded, because there's another thing to talk about as far as paying attention to this a lot of football over the years. I remember the John Carroll when he was back in New England Patriot days, and they still had a solid defense back there. And now he's got these young guys in Seattle just flying all over the place. Yeah. So, it was pretty much, I said this to somebody in my gym. Tonight was the battle of the two teams that you don't want to see at their home field. And I guess the Saints just want to be playing on the road as far as in the playoffs. Because now, yes, they do have a big game themselves, talking about the Saints playing against the Panthers, but the Seahawks got a huge game next week going against the 49ers. Pretty much, I think if they get that win, that would pretty much solidify them being an overall #1 seed in the NFC. I know the next 3 out of 4 games for the Seahawks are all divisional games, so they're all going to be humming at the Seahawks. But I think they can handle those teams. But you never know. That's why the NFL is always up in the air, too. But we'll see how it all plays out. I know as far as the Saints, they got to play the Panthers twice in the next 4 games. So it's going to be really interesting last quarter of this season coming up. But pretty much the main thing goes this for tonight. What the Seahawks are doing, just controlling the ball and the way the defense is playing. This, like I said earlier, that secondary is playing lights out. I mean, 34-7. I didn't see them doing like that. That's the second impressive win I've seen since earlier in the year where they put it on the 49ers like that too. So it's just very impressive. And like right now, I don't see anybody beating them as far as when they get that number one seed. It's the only teams, let's be real. The only team that's going to be the Seahawks are the Seahawks when it comes down to it. And we're talking about a team that was, 2 points away or possibly stopping a field goal away last year to make it to the NFC Championship game after coming back and taking a lead at one point against the Falcons. So, talking about this building off from that last season. Yeah, talking about a scary team and getting a lot of good momentum and still not really getting. I don't think they're getting a lot of credit, even though they've only lost one game. But I mean, they played like a really an overall complete game tonight. I mean, what more do you need? But hey, media's gonna say whatever. Who cares? They're just gonna just keep on winning, winning, winning. And just concentrate on what they gotta do is basically just try to wrap up that home field and then get ready for their second season, come postseason. So we just wanted to bring that up, and I'll talk to you guys later.